my Deasley. Damn. Get off my Deasley. Goddamn. Get off my Deasley. Damn. Get off my Deasley. Damn. Damn. Deasley. Damn. Damn. Deasley. Damn. Damn. Deasley.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, the conservative libertarian here, and we got another video for you guys today. This isn't my typical normal type video that I do. You know, typically I'm covering politics and stuff like that, but I am going to start stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit and getting into other different type of topic. I love reacting to, you know, social videos that have to do with social justice or even things that have to do with the dating market and stuff like that. Definitely very interested in those things as well. Even though I'm not in the dating market anymore, it's just really fascinating to see how people are still struggling out here to find a compatible person for themselves. This is Albert and Preach video, so I'm gonna be reacting to them, reacting to this video, basically double reaction, right? And we got Albert and Preach reacting to this guy calling himself a loser.
So I'm a loser, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I wasn't purposely trying to become a loser or anything along those lines, but I don't know. And I'm a loser not in the sense that, you know, I'm unproductive or don't do anything useful in my life. You know, I still work a full-time job as of right now. Financially savvy, smart. You know what I'm saying? My finances are in order.
So I saw this video, watched a minute of it, and then stopped. So, you know, I could pop it in together. Pause.
We got ball.
No. Two niggas popping together? That's gay.
I don't really have hobbies, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I just found out I'm romantically cooked as far as my SMV goes because of immutable characteristics. Keyword, height.
Okay, if you guys don't know what SMV is, people say it's red pill, it's not. It comes from pickup artists. Sexual marketplace value. And it's basically how desirable you are to the opposite sex.
He's correct. That is a sexual market value is SMV. Yeah, some people are blessed with good SMV. Other people aren't. Mostly women are blessed with SMV because, you know, when they turn 18, typically they'll have onslaught of men trying to be their suitors. But when a man turns 18, if you're not, you know, athlete or, you know, anywhere in a, you know, maybe an educated level or sophisticated in any type of thing sort of way, you're probably not gonna get looked at. And I know this from hands-on experience because I was that guy in high school. I can be completely honest about this because I'm not ashamed of it because I lost my virginity when I was a senior in high school. I definitely tried a lot with different women up until that point, you know what I'm saying? But something just didn't click. And I think, and I always tell this story to a lot of my friends that I know who deal with the dating market nowadays, and since I don't, and I tried to give them game, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of what I learned was that, you know, my sexual market value went up as I got older, as I matured, and then also my status. So take this for example, right? If you're in high school, right? Your status matters more than anything. Your status matters. So when you're going out through all high school and you're not a part of the cool crowd, or you're not seen as one of the cool kids, or maybe you're just not physically attractive in the face or your body or whatever, yeah, they're going to, a lot of women are not going to associate with you because they don't find you sexually attractive. I'm decently attractive. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me or not, but I think I'm decently attractive and I know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it comes down to talking to you. You got to have good lip service. Soften women up to, like, you know, what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do. You're not going to have a lot of leeway. A lot of people have to use their mouth, not their, you know, not a lot of people have the ability just to use their aesthetics to be able to get women. A lot of people have to use their mouthpiece. You look kind of creepy. I'm just saying, like you need to probably work on yourself before you're trying to think about dating women. Let's be serious, okay?
That kind of me, I feel like you should never be complacent in life. Because once you're complacent, I feel like that's when death comes earlier. I kind of do want to get this simulation over with. But anyway, that's besides the point. I don't know, man. I didn't know that height would be this drastic to overall life quality for men. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't have a social life. I don't have friends or anything like that. And I'm not complaining about it. I actually don't mind it. You know, I'm fine with it. You know, it's called being self-actualized, self-realized. I'm not fully opposed to having friends. I don't really care for relationships or friendships like that.
Okay, I'm very confused watching
I'm
this.
Thank you. Okay, what are you confused about?
Where he's like, I don't care, bro. I don't care if I got. And then he's like, bro, I'm a loser, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna be very charitable and say,
Yes.
a lot of people in bad situations or situations they don't like do a lot of coping. It's like when I watched this one video of this woman. You ever seen it? It's her in a car with her partner, her boyfriend. They're in high school.
What's that sign?
It sounds like something we
What about that?
will what the fuck? Go to probably.
And she sees the sign, like, that's so fucking lame. What loser did that?
That's a shitty way to ask. That's shitty.
Okay.
What? Was that you?
Yeah.
Daniel,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry.
If your questions are
I'm sorry.
I like her. She feels bad for what she just said. See, this is what I like to see, man. We're awful, but she didn't know that that was literally her boyfriend's or whoever that guy is in the car with her. She didn't know that was his thing or whatever. So I can see why she feels really upset about that because yeah, like you just literally shitted on his whole plan to ask you to go to prom. So I'm just saying I'm glad I'm not happy that she's crying, but I'm happy that she actually feels emotion.
I'm really sorry, Daniel.
And the reason why I say is very similar to this to me. She didn't actually think that shit was lame. She just thought it would never happen to her. So she was ready to dog it. And then when she realized she shat on her own blessing, she started breaking down. Because she never saw herself in that position.
Dude, that's
it's
a
like women,
lot of people. That's a lot of
You ever
people.
seen ladies be like, oh, I only man, niggas ain't shit. And then they find somebody and you see them breaking down like,
When you peer like through the curtains, you're like, nah, you kind of like that. You want that. But because it's not happening to you and you kind of have this this feeling of no hope, you're dogging that thing.
Yeah.
It makes you become a professional hater.
Yeah.
If life's a bitch, I'm going to become one too.
one thing I liked is he took accountability early on, where he said,
I kind of saw me going down the least popular path in life, and I don't know, I just didn't steer clear from it, man. I just kept on going. Like I seen I was going the wrong way and just said, fuck it.
okay, well, that's part of it. Then he said, well, life is just tough if you're short. Okay, fair. No, I definitely think life is much more difficult if you're shorter. But it's interesting because he has this approach when it comes to friendships and like just relationships in general. It's like, you know, if it happens, it happens, whatever, bro. And then he's not successful in that world. But you notice the one thing he is successful at? Crypto.
Really, my only hobby is fucking doing crypto, which is, of course, I got into crypto to make money. I was writing 8-page papers on crypto, just hoping to make it. And then eventually I would make it, which is crazy to me. It's truly a blessing. But
Why? Because he's been at it since the early days.
Because he invested in it.
And you guys remember what I said before about this male loneliness epidemic? It ain't even really about ladies. It's that we don't prioritize our relationships and our friendships. But this whole like, I'm not even gonna try. People think friendships, relationships are just supposed to happen. I'm just supposed to fall in love.
People that say that it's fine don't ask the question, why?
Yeah.
Why am I like this? I don't care. Something is contradicting. Very much so.
Yeah.
Thing that happens sometimes is that, well, not sometimes, what happened in life is that in school, you go there and you learn about a lot of stuff. I was bad in math and I put some work on it and I'm actually better. I understand things I didn't understand back then, but I put time in it. You know what I mean? Oh, the way that you should learn this is how this and that. And then comes recess and they just go play. They don't teach you how to be friends or how to become friends or how to sustain relationship. It's supposed to happen, right? It looks easy for them. Why it's not easy for me? Your friends, you have to call them.
Yeah.
You have to entertain that. You have to water a plant in order for it to grow. So if you don't water your relationship, it is gonna fall. If you close yourself to all the people and just be like, yeah, this money and this crypto is gonna be nice, you end up realizing that money is not the only thing in life. You're gonna have to have some hobbies. You're gonna have to entertain some things, or you're gonna end up alone. That's the thing.
And that's a big thing with that's going on with a lot of men. And like I said, I know people personally, and this is why I can really speak on this, because I know people personally who are dealing with this issue of like, yeah, I'm more focused on work. I just want to work. I know some guys who like, yeah, I work and I also talk to girls at the same time, but I'm not good at talking to girls because, you know, I always get played or yeah. And it's like, you know, I always told the people that are around me, and you know what I'm saying, like, you need to focus on your money, right? Focus on your money. Which, like I said, he's focused on his money. His priorities are in the right place, right? But this is the thing, right? Once you acquire the money, then you must acquire the competence, right? It doesn't take competence to make money, because there's a lot of people who are stupid and making money, right? There's a lot of idiots out here making millions of dollars, right? It doesn't take competence to make money, but it takes competence to be confident, right? You can't just come out and be a confident person. You think I just was a confident guy when I was in high school? I was very insecure about myself, about where I came from, my background. Once I began to realize the pattern of behavior that I needed to basically acquire and to basically maintain to be able to have a social relationship with people outside of my my friend group, is to also be engaged and to be sociable and to go to events. Like, he probably doesn't go outside, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't take the chance to go out. You know what I'm saying? I remember sometimes I went out by myself in my 20s. Like, I went out by myself to go just see the scenery, see what the limelight's about outside, to see if I really enjoyed what I like. And I was out there for probably like a couple years, and then, like I said, I ended up getting engaged, ended up having children and stuff like that. So that whole thing kind of started to slow down for me. But at the same time, I had my fun and I did that. So it's like, you gotta experiment. You can't be so antisocial, bro. You can't be so closed into your box and expect people to want to just jump in that box, because a lot of people, they're not antisocial. A lot of people are extroverts. So they like to jump out the box. They like to go around the box, you know what I'm saying? Through the box, you know what I'm saying? But you want to stay in the box. That's not how you're going to be able to obtain women, let alone friendship. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to obtain that. You can obtain money by staying in the box. But when it comes to getting women and making friendships, you got to be sociable. You got to be able to interact with people even when you don't want to. You got to be able to just have a conversation. You got to be approachable. This is the one thing that I would tell him. If I was right next to him, you need to work on yourself. You need to work on yourself, not just your pockets, because everyone has to work. But not everyone wants to work out, right? Not everyone wants to put time into their appearance. Not everyone wants to put time into how to talk and how to enunciate to people, especially people of interest that you're trying to get their attention from. He wants interactions. He claims he doesn't care for it, but really he does. You know what I'm saying? So if he wants that, you got to go get it. It ain't gonna come to you, right? But let me know what you guys think about this video. I ain't gonna play the whole video because I ain't trying to spoil it, but I did want to get my 2 cents on it, because like I said, he has potential. He just is wasting his time. He's wasting his time, and you only have so much time on this earth, man. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, help me push this video out to the algorithm and stuff like that. Keep subscribed to the channel too. We're growing every day. We're going to be hitting 1.9 soon, so keep hitting that subscribe button, man. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.